You're watching the Power Play Break, the place to talk about pucks. Now, when did you realize, as I've spoken to other guys, when did you realize that maybe I could play this game in college, maybe I might even be able to make the NHL? When did you start to realize that you were head and shoulders above the competition?
You know what? I remember actually being at I think it was after my freshman year in high school. I remember Mike Reynolds pulling me aside and he told me I was going to be a Division I player one day, and I didn't really know how to take that. I just was happy playing for the high school team. I didn't really know what I could become, and he kind of planted that seed in the back of my head, and then obviously I started to get some attention from some schools, which was really exciting. And then you get out to Ann Arbor, and a lot of the NHL teams are there too. So you kind of keep snowballing from there.
Now, who has been the toughest competitor you've gone against in the NHL? Who is one guy? I've always asked this question to guys. Who's one guy who gives you grief?
You know what? I think a guy who I've played him in the playoffs, I think, every year except for one. But playing against the Bruins, I like having those battles with Zdeno Chara. He's obviously an outstanding player. He does a lot well at both ends of the ice. But I think he's a guy that I like going out there, and it's a challenge. Obviously, he's one of the best defensemen in the league, and he plays a pretty tough game. And you have to be on your game if you're going to want to have some success out there.
Now, you're a young guy. You've got many great years ahead of you in the league. What do you hope to accomplish professionally in the NHL? I mean, guys say, "Oh, well, I want to win the Stanley Cup." I mean, that's got to be on everyone's monitor in the NHL. But what do you want to, like, let's say when your playing career is over, I know you got a long time to go, what do you want to be remembered for as a player?
Yeah, again, I think everyone who plays, obviously once you get yourself established in the league, you want to be a winner. That's why everyone plays the game, to be a winner, and get that taste my first year of making it to the finals and losing. It's tough, bitter pill to swallow, so that's obviously something I want to make sure I hopefully can accomplish before my career is over, is win a Stanley Cup.
And I'm going to ask you one question. The Flyers had you on their radar to be the next guy coming into the team. And I've asked this to guys who've been traded. How did that feel? Was that an emotional moment for you to think that, here I am, I think I'm going to be the guy, and then all of a sudden you're part of a deal. You wind up in a great hockey city in Toronto. I mean, Toronto is mecca for hockey in Canada. But how did you feel? Were you disappointed? Were you,
I think everyone, when they get drafted, they kind of, especially when you're a higher pick, I think you envision playing in the same city for 15 years and hopefully winning a few championships. But the reality is it very rarely works like that. I mean, obviously professional sports is a business, and different things happen for different reasons. And my job's not to worry about that. My job's to go out there and play. So it worked out well. I'm in a great situation in Toronto. Great management, great coaching staff, lots of great teammates. So I'm happy up there, and hopefully it's a good match.